Today we're going to discuss the latest version of H1Z1 on PlayStation 4 and look over our very first weekly set of patch notes for the game. That includes any big changes and a list of the bugs fixed throughout the week. Every day there are performance and optimization updates rolling out for the game, and some of these are included along with any changes in the recent 1.14 update. Now there are not too many things to look at in this video, so it's a relatively short one, but I'm going to try and keep you guys updated on all the latest H1Z1 info and updates. So if you want a reliable place to see that kind of content, then you can subscribe to our community here. Update 1.14 is available right now. Let's take a look at what changes it will bring to your game. Let's read a little message first up from the community manager about the recent beta. And it says, "Thank you to all who have joined us on the open beta testing on PlayStation 4 so far. All of your feedback has helped us enormously in tracking down issues. We've just pushed a new update out, version 1.14, that you'll be seeing shortly. Here's a roundup of what's included in this patch, as well as a few highlights from patches earlier in the week." Let's take a look at the game update, and there are two changes being implemented in this. Duos is now unlocked and open for play. Daybreak saying earlier in the week that they needed to test framerate issues, which was the reason for the delay, but now the game mode is available for you to play right now. The second change implemented is that the minimap has been optimized to be more performant, meaning simply it works better than it did before. Those then are the only two changes made in the recent update. Bug fixes then, it is the beta period and we're all likely to see a lot of these in the next few months. Fixed odd rendering issue in several locations in the world when you are the driver in a car. Medical items no longer play footstep sound effects. The party leader should now also see the fifth member of their team in the user interface lobby. Fixed an issue where PlayStation Network profile picture was occasionally not loading for all team members. Throwables now play their proper wind-up animation. The Marauder and the CNQ09 now have their proper pickup items. The Marauder and the KH-43 now have their correct icons in the death screen panel. Crate opening audio now sounds correct based on other player distances from the effect. And the final change is they have fixed several issues that could cause the application to crash. Now if you've experienced any of those bugs, they should now be fixed. That leaves us then, guys, with the servers and the changes that will be implemented tonight, because they will be restarted, and the actual time it doesn't give you, but I'm going to assume it will be around midnight in the US. But the actual reason for them doing that is that they are doing two things. First of all, bullet friendly fire has been disabled in duos and fives, or it will be. However, explosion and vehicle damage can still be done to players from your teammates. And that is great news to hear, as friendly fire is something that no player wants, not really. And I think that's a welcome addition for most of us. The second change is they've extended the match start timer to ensure that players were not skipping the fort and dropping directly into matches later than other players, which would of course give them an advantage. So those are the two changes being implemented when the servers will restart later on today. However guys, there's one final thing, and as a thank you for everyone who's helped out during the beta period, if you logged on prior to 12 PM Pacific time today, you will have a blue barbed Hellfire 4.6 waiting in your inventory. I have mine, as you can see here. It's just a new skin for your Hellfire gun. Finally, there are some known issues that they are working on. Some players may still be stuck in the infinite queue time. In the meantime, often restarting the application, you can bypass that. They're continuing to work to ensure that all who ordered the Nemesis pre-order bundle receive their items, especially people in Europe who are having the most issues. They're working to resolve issues where controls appear to get stuck or lose focus, such as not being able to turn your character with the weapon wheel up. And finally, some players are reporting that they group up 5 match, but then get placed into separate lobbies, and they're continuing to investigate, and they will fix that over time. H1Z1 just passed 4.5 million players on PlayStation 4 during the beta, which is an insane amount. I bet Daybreak did not expect those kind of numbers, and I wonder though how many players it would have gotten if it was a paid game like PlayerUnknown's. But I definitely think they've done the smart thing and made it a free to play game. Well, that is it for this one. Let me know in the comments what you think about all those changes in the current patch. I like how quickly they are dealing with the current game issues. Even friendly fire has been disabled, or it will be later today, very quickly after it's complained about. As I said earlier in the video, make sure you're subscribed with notifications enabled so you don't miss any of my future videos, and so you can keep up to date with the H1Z1 community we have here on PlayStation 4. I've been Lunar Gaming, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.